settle this.
See, listen to me. I will not settle anything with you. After all I have done for you.
Please.
After all I have done for you.
Calm down.
You have to sleep with another man. To bring a child in my house. Women. What did I do to deserve this?
Please, I beg you, please.
I was the one that even sent you to school. I paid your school, make sure that you are a graduate and you did this for me. God will punish you.
Please.
God will punish you.
So guys, we have this video of this I don't should we still call them couple? They're still couple, right? So yeah, so
She's still begging. So I just don't like the fact that there's a child, guys, involved here. And I think that child, like, she's at the point, she's quite tall, you know, she understands what's happening. Like, she can hear, she can sense, you know, and she can also feel the heartbreak of because men don't necessarily cry, you know what I mean? I think for her, it's very traumatic that she's experiencing her father in this sense, because she still believes it's her father.
just like
It's just sad.
yeah, I think look when you look at something, you see now when you look at something like this, I you know I don't like to feed on such energy, you know, for someone who you're not even in that line of, you know, marriage yet. You know, it's just gonna throw you off to think, is this what I'm actually going to have to go through? You know, because now you can see the man saying, after all I've done for you, I sent you to school. Look, now from maybe peradventure he stopped his life, or he had to make some huge sacrifice at some points to make sure that this woman, you know, goes to school and it's educated. But really, I have a major problem with dishonesty that goes deep to this kind of a thing. Like how do you just want to make another man father another man's child? I don't understand it. I don't like, I mean, I don't know if I should say greed, because if this person is that, if the man is that, so because if you can beg, I mean, she's crying, she's begging, saying, okay, let's keep it in the family.
Yeah.
So I want to believe that you're begging because you really care about the man. Maybe you're begging because you really love him. You know, you're very sad for Earth. So if you really that value the man, then why do you have to make him go through all of that?
In the first place,
In the
correct.
first place.
Because if you love someone, you'd love them enough to feel that they deserve the truth. And they also don't deserve to be manipulated in that sense that they raise an entire child.
Like, I mean,
Yeah, so that's not genuine love.
you need to love someone enough.
Yeah, like for example, I feel like this lady was being very manipulative in this issue.
Yeah.
For the mere fact that she knew in advance, I think we can hear from the argument that she was aware, you know, even at how she's just being so remorseful. You know, I understand that she is genuinely remorseful, but also I do feel she would have taken some responsibility to inform the guy early.
That's not genuine.
It's never genuine.
Well, it's genuine at this point because she naturally feels sorry because you can see his reaction.
Not genuine.
It's still not genuine. Really, because look, I don't like
Yeah,
people.
somebody
I don't like-
can make a
Okay,
mistake
Yoli,
and
let me
it's
tell you. Okay, but
genuinely
this
a
is not a
mistake.
Okay, Yoli. Let's define mistake. See, Yoli, I have problem with a sorry that comes when you got caught.
The issue
You get my
is-
point?
The issue
A
is,
sorry that comes when you've got caught. I don't appreciate it. So if you're telling me sorry before you got caught, it's a different thing. You know now you know that this person feel remorseful. This person has a broken spirit. But don't tell me sorry when you're already caught.
I get you.
Because that means you're saying sorry because you were caught. So if you were not caught, you will still continue what you're doing.
the issue is the lady. She knew from the beginning what she was doing.
Okay.
If you don't love a guy from the beginning, you won't be collecting his money. He won't be sending you to school. He won't be taking care of you. You bought, you have a baby, which you told him that is the father of the baby, and he's taking care of you because he believes you, he respects you, he loves you, taking care of you. Even jeopardize his own future for your sake. It means a lot.
So much happening here.
So and you are collecting all these
So
things,
much happening here.
and you don't love him, because if you love him you won't go outside to have another someone to father your baby. It's not possible,
Yeah, though.
because she doesn't love the guy. That's the reason. Because you can imagine someone, maybe probably the guy said it in his statement here that I even sent you to school. It means a lot. So he has been taking care of you when no one was there. And you know you don't love him. Tell him, what you are doing for me, God will reward you. I don't love you.
Do you know that, Yoli? I feel like we've so much. We have. I don't know. Maybe it's fear. I don't know. Maybe it's fear, or I don't know. Maybe it's greed. I'm trying to get it. I don't know. Maybe it's just. I don't know what it is, because, Yoli, the truth that I'm gonna tell you from the beginning, the earth and the issue will be different than you finding out later. What I'm trying to say now is, if this woman from the beginning, I told this guy, I don't love you. Now, the narrative will not be a woman cheated on a woman trying to make another man raise a child. The narrative will be, oh, she left me, which is still normal. The society is not going to take it as anything. Like, probably sensible people will know that maybe the woman doesn't just love you. Or some people will tell you, oh, you should actually be happy that she actually tell you that she doesn't want to involve with you. You know, you get my point. But we delay, we try to manipulate the issue and make it big. You know. So now it's sad. Someone sent you to school, like Ori said, probably a sacrifice.
All his life, the future.
And it's also why a lot of men are toxic right now.
How
Yeah,
do you guys as guys like feel when you see like another guy go through that?
It's painful. Like, it's very painful. Like, it's deep.
Do you take it like do you like bring it to you?
Yeah, like I bring it to me right now because, look,
And sorry, Dave. And when you bring it to you, what's your natural like your first instinct, your reaction?
I won't lie to you personally. My first instinct has always been, am I ready to go through this shit?
No, let's say now you in it. Now you've brought it to you. It's happening to you. What's your reaction?
Yo, I'll be scared to shit. Like, I'll be so agitated. Like, I hope this is not gonna happen to me.
No, we're saying you brought it to you. It's happening. Remember, I'm saying take it. Be in.
Like, if I'm this guy.
Yes. That's what I want to know.
You'll be broken.
like,
you'll
it's
lack trust.
like,
you'll lack
it's
a
a
lot.
lot.
But what would be your first reaction? Yes.
First to first, I don't even want to see you.
Hear this guy, like his reaction is like you're like
First reaction,
he's
broke
really
down.
just
First, I don't even want to see you again. Sure. You
don't want me to be here physically in front of you, or what do you mean? You mean?
I don't even want to see you. This guy, right? Like, for a guy.
But now I'm in your house. Can you hear? You said you brought a child in my house. So what are you going to do? Are you going to chase the mother and the child away?
Instantly. Or I will even leave the
Chase
house.
the child away that you believed was your child this whole time.
All of you. Like, at that time, like, Yoli, remember you asking me for my first
All of
reaction.
you.
Like, all of you
Yes.
are first of all going out first, because, like, like, this guy is even a man. For him to still be able to stand, look at the woman without eating her or trying to even break something on her, even with her even having this dialogue, he's a man.
But you can hear he's calling out. When he says, "Oh, I think he touches me there," like, wait, Ori, you.
You see now, you see now the switch. He has generalized it. Women. So now, how do you expect this man? If he will ever believe in marriage or relationship anymore, what do you expect him?
What would you do if that happened to you?
I'll be broken. Totally. Even if he doesn't.
What's your first reaction when they're there? She's there, she's telling you, finding out this. What's your reaction?
You'll be broken to pieces.
You're going to break the
Guy.
woman.
No, to you as a guy.
How are you going to react? We want to know what you're going to
The
say.
reaction will be different because you can't say. That's it.
Yeah,
You can't say this.
I think you can't really.
You can't say this is what I'm
doing
to do.
until you're there.
Because the fire is burning you inside already. So
I don't want to be in this situation. Trust me.
You don't understand. See, even before I got married, I was happened to be in this, not this.
Yeah,
kind.
he was in a similar
not
case.
even like that.
Yeah.
There was a girl I was dating in Nigeria. I was in Lagos. She was in Akure. Then I bought this gift. It was towards the Christmas level. Yes, we were dating true. Then I called. So when I got to Ondo, then I called her like, okay, I'm here. Come back. I have a gift for you. And she said, before then, I thought she was joking. Like maybe 3 weeks before all this Christmas we were going on. She said she's no longer interested. I was like, why all these things? Okay. When I got to Ondo, I thought if I should bring the gift, she will accept it. And when I got to my hometown, I called her. She was like, it's not about the gift. I'm not interested.
And that is a good person.
I
for
was
me.
like, so I still feel hot. Then okay, I came to South Africa. So we'll not share things like this. Then I now told this aunt, she's an elder sister. So I explained something like this, and the sister was like, that's a very good girl.
A good girl.
You should
Trust
not
me.
allow her to go, even if you are not having anything.
Yes.
Or she can be a friend. She said, do I know a lot of girls will be collecting my money,
This
pretending
to be
love me,
This
that they want to marry
generation
me?
would have taken the
I
gift
told
from
her
him
this
and
girl
still.
never comes back for that gift. I said
Exactly.
I have this. She told me
That's
it's
a
not
good
about
person.
the gift.
That's a
So
good
you can
person.
say something like that. Till
That's a
today
good
we are
person.
still friends, not like
That's a good
have
person.
you know. Maybe in the future
person.
she has something she need my help, like something. I will be able to do it, but not you be deceiving me, collecting my money and I later find out. Go bill. Yes, you go
Really,
out.
do you think you can ever make a man go through that for any reason?
Oh no, I could never. No,
I
I'm
can't
too
even
soft
do
for
it
that.
for
I
any
could
baby.
never. You would literally like find out in early stages, because I think if ever that should happen, let's say now, God forbid, if something like that could ever happen, which was out of my control, let's say I maybe had infidelity and I really liked this other person and we eventually had sex without protection. I think while I'm pregnant, you'd pick it up because I'd probably just cry out of guilt and shame and all these things. And you'd just be like, what is happening here?
No, guys, it's actually look,
I know, it's a lot. It's a lot.
If you don't love them,
like just let them go. I mean, at the early stage, it's simple,
if you don't want them to father your child, let them go.
And again, Ori, how do you even be with a man? You love a man, and another man is still sleeping with you. If you find that man so loving, why can't you just leave this one and go with the
She
person?
doesn't love the man.
Like Julie, I will never understand females sometimes. Like, if I love you, in my own opinion, I'll do everything I can to keep you. That's from a man's point of view. But in a woman's side of the view is that you can love me, but yet you're still letting Ori sleep with you. I don't get it. So if you so found...
No, it's because that woman didn't love you. I promise you.
Exactly.
That woman didn't love you. Because, I'll
There's
tell
no
you,
love there.
like, for example, with my ex-husband, he had a friend that stayed in his street, right? And I just said that friend was looking nice. And he found that very offensive. And I felt guilty about that for the longest of time. Like, it haunted me. Like, I was like so broken. I was so even scared to actually look at his friend. And whenever, it would be so awkward in the car if we drive past and we see that friend. And I genuinely didn't mean it in a way like, I just said, he's good looking.
But do you tell him he's good looking?
I told him, I was telling him like, I was just
not the friend now,
sincerely.
him.
I was telling my husband.
Do you always tell him himself that he looks good?
No, I never told that friend. That friend doesn't even know. He
That's what
doesn't
I'm
know
saying. I'm
anything.
saying your ex-husband now, do you give him such eulogy that, hey, babe, you look nice, you do? Him. Yeah. Him.
Yes, my ex-husband looks good. Looks very
Do
good.
you tell him?
Yes, sometimes I do.
No, sometimes, because let me tell you how men think. If you tell another man what you don't really tell me often, I will feel offended.
I wasn't telling that guy in front of him.
You're
I was telling
me
him.
about him. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So, because instantly I can tell you what he mapped out in his head right now is, how many times do you tell me personally that you like me?
But okay.
Exactly. So, guys, thank you.
If somebody told me another lady looks good, I would agree with you if I thought they looked nice.
That's a female. It's different,